What's going on, guys? Welcome on back to another episode of Nick Reviews Anything. Once again, I'm Nick and I review anything. If you're new to the channel, basically anything that I use in my everyday life is game for being reviewed by me to see if it's worth it to share with you. I've been spending a lot of time doing food reviews, I know. Trying to change it up today. If you saw the thumbnail, we have the WIX brand air filter. I gotta put a new air filter in the car. Now, for a while now, I've owned this car for a little over 2 years now. And I basically take it to Valvoline to get the oil changed. Yes, I can do it myself. But I don't feel like crawling around on the floor, dealing with the oil, dealing with taking the oil to the DPW garage, getting rid of the oil. The money savings to me isn't worth it. Yes, I've done my oil changes before. It's just not worth it. But I've had them do the air filters the past couple times, and I'm curious. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube auto repair videos. I find it therapeutic almost. But everybody seems to use WIX products, whether they're oil filters, air filters, anything like that. So I figured, you know what? We're going to throw a WIX air filter in the car because the last time I got the oil changed, they said, next time you get your oil changed, you're probably going to have to get a new air filter. So, okay, fine. I'll just beat them to the punch because I'm due for an oil change pretty soon. Figured we're going to get this bad boy put in. Now, I got this from RockAuto, rockauto.com. I checked locally, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, you know, the big chains. About $40 for this. I got this at RockAuto. List price was $20, $19.99, and shipping was like $6. So it was like $26, $26. And I think the last time I got a air filter done at Valvoline, I think it was around $20. And I'm pretty sure it's just a generic air filter. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the old one out, and we're going to compare it to this one. And we're going to see if there's really any difference. I don't know. Let's find out. So let's go out to the car and get the old one out. Now, if you remember, I drive a 27, and it's like 100 degrees here today, so I'm sweating. It's crazy hot. It's humid, it's hot. Ugh. But anyway, I drive a 2017 Dodge Journey. If you remember, I did a video on this back in the winter time, just a review. You remember the Dodge Journey? So I'm going to put the link to that video at the end of this one if you're curious of my thoughts on this car. But let's see, let's pop the hood. Let's see if we can get this hood open with one hand. Oh, there we go. I'm going to have to put you down so I can get the hood prop up. There we go. Okay, so we've got our air filter right here. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Of course, why is there a nut on that one and screws on the other one? I don't know. Alright guys, give me a couple minutes and we'll get the air filter out. Alright guys, 8mm socket. I thought it was 10. Shows how much I know. Let's see if I can get these done here. You know, jeez, it's not even on. That's what I get, right? I don't even have this on. I know what you guys are thinking in the comments. That's what you get for taking it to Valvoline. You know what? You're right. Look at this. It's like it's bent. All right, let's pull this old one out. Let's see what we got. All right, just generic, you know. It's dirty. Definitely dirty. Okay, let's go compare it. Let's go compare it with the WIX, and we'll see. Let's see if there's a difference between them. The dirty one, and let's pull out the WIX. The WIX one here. Oh, okay. All right. There's a big difference in the material. The WIX is a real, almost like a plush material. And as you can see, the old one is like paper. Look at this. You know, paper, as opposed to, this is real clean. You know, like I said, you know, everybody uses WIX, and I'm like, why does everybody use WIX? I've had K&N air filters before, and those are great. They last forever, but the problem is you have to clean them every time, and you clean them, then you have to oil them, you gotta let them dry. Sometimes, you know, you just spend the 20 bucks, you throw it in, and you're good to go. But yeah, this is actually a bigger difference than I thought it would be. I don't know, let me know. Do you guys use WIX? Is that like your go-to thing? But yeah. Dirty? Clean? Huh. Alright, well, obviously there's the big time difference in the quality here. So, let's go pop this bad boy in. Get that in like so. Yes. Well, if you're wondering why there was an abrupt end to that video, it's because I didn't realize the camera had stopped recording until I went to edit the video. So you didn't miss much. I just finished closing up the air filter enclosure and starting the car. That was really it. So anyway, I'm gonna have to find a new lower air filter housing since that's all jacked up. Now, like I said before, I can't necessarily blame Valvoline because I haven't been in there since I bought the car. Valvoline has, but I haven't. But it's possible that that's from the previous owner. Valvoline never told me that the screws were stripped out, except for the one weird one that somebody put in just to make sure that it closes. So yeah, but anyway, back to the generic versus WIX air filter. It's hard to see in the video, but the feel of the material of the WIX filter is enough to notice the quality difference, if that makes sense. The generic one that's in there was almost like a paper one, or if you've ever had a Fram air filter, it's kind of like that. It's kind of a real flimsy paper, whereas the WIX one was almost kind of like it almost felt like a cotton type material, soft, if that makes sense. Now what I don't know is longevity, how long it lasts compared to the more generic ones, or if I get better miles per gallon with that. I can't imagine to make a huge difference. That car right now I get about 17 miles to the gallon, give or take. It's mostly city driving, not a lot of expressway, so it'll take time for me to see if there's a difference in that. But like I said, if you got time for it to ship, I'd really check out RockAuto, because it was about, like I said, it was about $26 shipped to my house, and the price of the WIX at O'Reilly's and AutoZone readily available was like 40 bucks, and the price of a cheap one at AutoZone and O'Reilly's was like 20. So, you know, air filters, just order it, and like I showed you, it's super simple to put them in. There's usually 4 bolts. My old Ram pickup truck, they were actually just metal clips on the side, which I prefer, because you can just do it with hand. You don't need tools. You just unclip it, pop it out, put the new one in, and you're good to go. This with screws, it's like, really, what are we doing here, you know? But anyway, sorry that the video kind of just ended abruptly, but that's why I'm taping this the next day after I went to edit the video. So if you're in the market for an air filter, you know what, shoot over to rockauto.com, put in your vehicle information, and, you know, buy a WIX. Good to go. So anyway, if you like what you see in the video, feel free to share it. Just liking it does wonders, as well as subscribing to the channel. I'd really enjoy that. And yeah, you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the comments below. And yeah. All right, guys. Oh, you know what? I don't think I gave you a Fragile Frankie sighting. There she is, doing what she does best, soaking up the sun. No taste test for her this week. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you on the next episode, okay? Peace.